Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into ancient wisdom that can transform our modern lives. This is not just any book, this is the Bhagavad Gita. Stick around until the end because I'll share a super simple practice you can start today to keep your mind calm and your heart full of joy. Your Karmanyevadhikaraste ma Phaleshu Kadachan Ma Karm Phalhetur Bhurma Te Sangostva Karmani. Chapter 2, verse 47. Meaning, you have the right to perform your duties, but not to the fruits of your actions. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach before a big exam? That heart-pounding anxiety before a job interview? We've all been there. The pressure to succeed. The fear of failure. These emotions can be paralyzing. The Bhagavad Gita introduces us to a powerful concept called Nishkama Karma. Action without attachment to the results. It's about shifting our focus from what we will get to what we can give, from the outcome to the process. Imagine an archer aiming at a target. If his mind is consumed by hitting the bullseye, his hands will tremble, his focus will waver, and he'll likely miss the mark. But if he focuses on the process, the stance, the aim, the release, the arrow will find its way. Life is much the same. When we are overly attached to the results, we invite anxiety, stress, and disappointment into our lives. Let go of the need to control, and you will discover a newfound freedom and peace within. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjay siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yog uchyate. Chapter 2, verse 48. Meaning, perform your duty, abandoning attachment, and be balanced in success and failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. Life is a roller coaster, isn't it? One moment you're riding high on success. The next you're plummeting into the depths of disappointment. The Bhagavad Gita offers a profound solution to this constant fluctuation. Samatvam, or equanimity. Imagine a still lake. On the surface there may be ripples and waves, but deep down the water remains calm and undisturbed. This is the state of Samatvam, a place of inner peace that remains unshaken by the storms of life. We live in a world obsessed with highs and lows. We chase pleasure and avoid pain, crave praise and fear criticism. Samatvam teaches us to find our center, to cultivate a stillness within that is not swayed by external circumstances. When we cultivate Samatvam, we stop reacting to life's events and start responding to them with wisdom and clarity. Dive deep within and connect with the unwavering peace that resides within you. Example, how you could apply to your life next time. Whether you get 10 likes or 10,000, remind yourself, it doesn't change who you really are. Dhyana to vishayan punsaha sangasteshu pujayate. Sangat sanjayate kamha kamat krodho bhijayate. Chapter 2, verse 62. Meaning, contemplating objects of the senses, a person develops attachment. From attachment, desire arises, and from desire, anger is born. The modern world is a whirlwind of temptations. We are bombarded with messages that tell us we need more. The latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, the most indulgent foods. But the Bhagavad Gita reminds us that true freedom lies in mastering our inner world, not in accumulating external possessions. Think of your mind as a chariot and your senses as powerful horses. Without the reins of self-control, these horses will run wild, pulling you in every direction, leaving you exhausted and unfulfilled. Self-control is not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices that align with our values and aspirations. By mastering our desires, we free ourselves from the chains of instant gratification and discover the true joy of living a life guided by wisdom and self-awareness. It's about making small conscious choices every day that empower us to live with intention and purpose. Example, how you could apply to your life. Next time you're tempted to make an impulse buy, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Will it bring lasting happiness? Spoiler alert, usually the answer is no. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam vasadayet. Atme vihyatmano bandhuratme varipuratmana. Chapter 6, verse 5. Meaning, for those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with information, stimulation, and demands. The Bhagavad Gita offers a powerful antidote to this modern malaise, Dhyana yoga, the practice of meditation. Imagine a world where you could silence the incessant chatter of your mind, where you could access a deep well of peace and clarity within. Meditation is not about escaping reality. It's about connecting with the deepest part of ourselves, the part that remains untouched by the chaos of the world. In the stillness of meditation, we begin to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice is not reserved for monks or yogis. It's available to anyone willing to dedicate a few minutes each day to cultivating inner stillness. Even a few minutes of daily meditation can have a profound impact on your life. Start with just a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath, and gradually increase the duration as you feel comfortable. You'll be amazed by the clarity, peace, and joy that arise from within. Example, how you could apply to your life. Try this. Tomorrow morning, sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes, and take 5 slow, deep breaths. Do this every day, and watch your mind get clearer. Ananyaschintayantu ma ye janah paryupasti tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Chapter 9, verse 20. Meaning, for those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. Life can feel like an endless struggle, a constant battle to control the uncontrollable. The Bhagavad Gita introduces us to Bhakti yoga, the path of devotion and surrender. It's about recognizing that we are not separate entities struggling alone, but interconnected beings, held by something far greater than ourselves. This surrender is not about weakness. It's about recognizing our limitations and placing our trust in a higher power. Imagine a leaf floating down a river. Instead of fighting the current, it surrenders to the flow, trusting that it will be carried to its destination. When we cultivate faith and surrender, we let go of the burden of carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. We open ourselves to a life filled with grace, guidance, and a profound sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. Example, how you could apply to your life. Having a tough day? Say to yourself, I trust that this will work out for the best. You'll feel an instant release from anxiety. Mayyev man adhatsva mai buddhim niveshe. Nivsishyas mayyev at urdhvam na sanshaya. Chapter 12, verse 8. Meaning, fix your mind on me, Devote yourself to me, and you shall live in me without doubt. Our minds are expert time travelers, constantly oscillating between memories of the past and anxieties about the future. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us that the only moment we truly have is the present. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but this moment, right now, is all we can truly experience. When we are lost in regrets about yesterday or worries about tomorrow, we miss out on the beauty and fullness of the present moment. Living in the present moment is not about ignoring our past or neglecting our future. It's about bringing our awareness to this very moment, fully experiencing the richness of now. The present moment is where life unfolds, where miracles happen, where true peace and happiness reside. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we break free from the chains of past regrets and future anxieties and step into the fullness of life. Example, how you could apply to your life. Next time you're eating dinner, try this. Put your phone away and really savor the food. Focus on its taste, smell, and texture. You'll be amazed at how much more peaceful and enjoyable the moment becomes. Tasmadasaktaha satatam karyam karma samachar. Asakto hyacharan karma parmapnoti purusha. Chapter 3, verse 19, meaning, perform your prescribed duty without being attached to the results, for by acting without attachment, one attains the supreme. In a world driven by self-interest and individual achievement, the Bhagavad Gita offers a radical proposition. True happiness lies in selfless service to others. When we shift our focus from what's in it for me to how can I serve, something extraordinary happens. Seva, or selfless service, is not about obligation or martyrdom. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness and recognizing that our well-being is intertwined with the well-being of others. Imagine the ripple effect of a single act of kindness. A smile offered to a stranger, a helping hand to someone in need, a listening ear to a friend in pain. These small acts have the power to brighten someone's day and create a ripple effect of positivity. Seva is not a chore. It's a privilege. It's an opportunity to experience the profound joy that comes from making a positive difference in the world, one act of kindness at a time. Example how you could apply to your life. Next time you see a colleague struggling at work or someone who needs help carrying groceries, jump in and help them without expecting a reward. It's a win-win. You'll feel lighter and more joyful. Machitaha sarva durgani mat prasadat rishyasya. Achittum ahankaran nashrosyasi vinangshasya. Chapter 18, verse 58. Meaning, if you become conscious of me, you will overcome all obstacles by my grace. But if, out of ego, you do not listen, you will be lost. Our egos are masters of disguise, whispering stories of self-importance, fueling our need to be right, to be recognized, to be in control. The Bhagavad Gita invites us to look beyond the illusion of Ahankara, the ego, and discover the boundless freedom of our true nature. It's about recognizing that our true self is not defined by external labels or achievements, but by the pure awareness that resides within. The ego thrives on comparison, competition, and the need to prove its worth. Releasing the grip of the ego is not about becoming self-effacing, or denying our individuality. When we let go of the ego's need to control, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. This is a journey of self-discovery, of peeling back the layers of conditioning and societal expectations to reveal the radiant being that lies within each of us. Example how you could apply to your life. Next time you feel like arguing to prove a point, stop for a second and ask, is this really important, or is it just my ego? Letting go of the ego leads to more peace and less conflict. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukhadukta agma paino nityastan stitikshasu. Bharat, chapter 2, verse 14. Meaning, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance over time are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer. We live in a world that craves permanence, that seeks to hold on to things as they are. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us that impermanence is the very nature of existence. Everything is in a constant state of flux. Our bodies, our emotions, our experiences. Imagine a flowing river. The water is constantly moving, changing, transforming. Trying to hold on to a particular drop of water is futile. When we resist change, we create suffering for ourselves and others. Accepting impermanence is not about becoming passive or indifferent. It's about appreciating the beauty of each moment, knowing that it too shall pass. When we embrace impermanence, we free ourselves from the fear of loss and the illusion of control. Example how you could apply to your life. When you're going through something difficult, remind yourself, this too shall pass. And when you're in a happy moment, enjoy it fully without clinging to it. These are just a few of the timeless lessons from the Bhagavad Gita. By applying even one of these teachings, you'll start feeling happier, more centered, and more at peace. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more ancient wisdom made practical. Let me know in the comments which Gita teaching resonated with you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's support each other on this path of growth and transformation. Until next time, stay positive, stay mindful, and keep growing.